Welcome to This Is Unmasked with Sammy So Sag. I am so excited to have you here, my brother. I've been waiting for this
Yes, yes,
opportunity
yes.
off the set, even. So, super grateful to have you here in front of us. I'm looking forward to getting to know you. Since the first day we met, you made quite an impression. Your energy is just something powerful, bro. I feel like a lot of people that know you are blessed in many ways, from a friendship to a brother to a mentor. But those that don't know Sammy So Sag, please give us a little intro. Tell us about you and where you're from. A little background always gives that little
Yeah,
extra
yeah, for sure.
punch to who you are.
Yeah, that was a beautiful introduction, by the way,
Sure.
bro. Thank you. You said some very flattering things there. Um, yeah, sorry. Let me just take a moment. Yeah, so I'm Sammy So Sag. Well, I go by Sammy So Sag. I won't give you my government name for now. Why not? I'm Samuel Fisher. I'm from the west of Johannesburg. I am an artist, primarily a musician, recording artist, songwriter, actor. Even though I haven't, been in that space for a while. Um,
It
and
always
yeah,
starts as
yeah,
a thought. You
yeah,
got to have it as a thought and then you'll put it into reality.
yeah, for sure. Actually, on the acting topic, like I did dramatic arts in school.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I really loved it, and I think that actually just gave me a head start in terms of like live performance, because I started rapping in about in matric,
Sure.
yeah. So in grade 12, I started rapping. So just transitioning from like stage acting into like live performance, live music performance was like really easy for me because I had the tools that I got in dramatic arts. But my introduction to music actually started very early in my childhood. I played the drums in my church. Yeah, like there's like a family band. So
Nice.
yeah, all of my siblings do music as well. So yeah, my love for music really started at a very early age. Yeah, and then like I said, I went into high school, did dramatic arts, and then after school, it just made sense, for me because
Sure.
I've always been an artistic person. I've always been musical, so yeah, I think rap just how can I say it, like it married those two worlds for me.
You do it very easily, bro. That's also something that's I notice about you. You do it so easily. Let it be a freestyle. Let it be whichever location you place at. Like I saw you at Hush Rock Cottage,
Yes, yes, yes.
and bro, you were absolutely electrifying. Um, I wasn't fortunate enough to know your music till I saw you at Rock Cottage.
Yes, sir.
So after I saw that and I saw your music, I started following you, started following your people, saw Zane. I recognized Zane
Shout out Zane.
from way
Yeah,
back even.
yeah,
And
yeah.
bro, you guys are so talented. You guys are so talented. Something we were discussing before the podcast. An artist is a special human being in the sense that it's not something you can train it, but it's something that, like you said earlier, you kind of naturally start doing it from a very young age.
Yeah.
I feel like an artist is somebody who's born, and it's something that you yourself know better than anyone else.
Yeah.
That's why most artists start off their journey in life either being supported by the family because they're either going to be like, cool, you want to be this, you want to be that, I'm going to support you, or no, you need to be an accountant, you need to be a doctor, this is how you're going to survive.
For sure.
So it takes a lot of self knowledge. Like you need to know yourself in order to make the decision
For sure.
and be like, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to pursue. So for you as an artist, did you have a moment? Was it an interaction with someone? Was it a feeling?
Yeah.
What happened when you said, you know what, I'm going to give this my all and see where it goes?
That must be. I'd say that moment happened for me in matric. Um, we were doing a stage play, District 6. It's a very well known stage play in South Africa. And I don't know, man, it just clicked for me. It felt like something natural. Obviously, before I went onto stage, I was like so nervous, bro. Like I was literally shaking. I was like, am I gonna remember my lines? But like as soon as I got on stage, bro, and the same thing happens like when I perform music now. Like I get nervous every time, and then like as soon as I start, it's like I'm not even there anymore. You know, like I'm just like we discussed before the podcast. Like I'm a vessel now.
Sure.
You know, and yeah, bro, like it's a very humbling thing, and you can like just let go of your perspective or your view of yourself, because you know like it's not actually me saying this, but it's the divine speaking through me.
Sure.
You know, and that's why I think it's really important for every artist to make music that is true to themselves, you know.
Sure.
So that the divine is able to speak through you.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I absolutely love that. Brother, you make perfect sense. If you're not making sense to anyone, they need to listen to that on repeat a couple of times. Even with acting, I feel like all of these mediums of art are very spiritual in the way that what story is told. So something about you, like you said earlier, is when you're in that moment, you're nervous as yourself. But as you step in, as you drop the first domino, you fully into it. I mean, anyone who's seen any of your live performances, and guys, please let us know if there's something coming up, anything in the calendar. Guys, you need to go check out Sammy. He is absolutely electrifying. And you can see it in his eyes. Above anything else, oh, you can see it in his eyes. And what I see in his eyes is truth. I see passion. I see just this beauty in terms of walking blessed. One thing I was discussing with the team in terms of what kind of guests are we going to have, what are we looking for, what topic, and I said, you know what, let's not focus on any of that. We're not going to be focused on what topic we're doing or this or that, or have anything pretty much influence what naturally happens. I mean, believe it or not, Sammy and I spoke this morning. Yeah, Sammy and I spoke this morning. I saw a story he posted. I don't want to paraphrase my brother. I think you'll say it the best. What was the story about?
I said Owens will watch one podcast episode and make it their entire personality. And then I went on to say, my brother in Christ, that there's more to life than Joe Rogan, I promise. And like, I didn't even say that just to clear the air, you know. I didn't say that to, you know, shut on Joe Rogan. Sorry, sorry for my French. But I just wanted to open the conversation that there are many ways to look at things, you know, and I think it's important to be able to shift your perspective. No matter how strongly you feel about something, I think it's important to always see the other side of things, you know, to just get a more objective view, you know, and getting closer to that absolute truth that we all after. But yeah, I digress. So I posted that last night, and then I think you can.
Yeah, so I saw the post this morning, and there's a lot of people that I've met, and I feel such a deep connection with. And in the moment, I don't know what it's about, but I know that it goes deep. It might be a brother through spirit. It might be some conversation that I need to have, some answers I've been seeking that I'm going to get through Sammy. And I'm a very busy guy, and every time I would meet Sammy, I'd be really busy or I'd be working, and I wouldn't have the opportunity to really connect with him. So having this opportunity to sit down and collab, I feel is very powerful, because as something that stuck out to me when I saw that story, in life, there's many perspectives to things. So my perspective of that was, first and foremost, I see you as a leader. I see you as a fellow farmer. What I mean by that is, I call myself a farmer. I farm seeds of love and light, and I believe that you are a fellow farmer in that same sense. So when I saw that story, I saw it as it's the truth. You know, many people go see a new season of something that's out or whatever, and that becomes a new personality. And if you dig deeper into that, there's truth involved and there's darkness involved, and the darkness is I don't want to go too deep into it, but I think the best way to describe it is they say, where does the most wasted knowledge and potential lie?
I'm actually curious to the answer now. Like,
The sad answer to that is the cemetery.
yeah,
The most wasted knowledge and potential lies in the cemetery.
yeah,
And the reason for that is the same reason why people take on all these different personalities. And it's okay to have a mentor, it's okay to take on these personalities, but you got to take on the right personalities.
yeah.
So, what I replied to Sammy with is, so let's give them a proper personality to follow. And I'm hoping people can follow a strong personality like yourself. Like I said earlier, I see yourself as a leader. And one of the most difficult things as a leader is to own that position,
Yeah.
especially when you come from humble beginnings. It sometimes feels wrong to you to see yourself as a leader,
Yeah.
but a leader is not something you define through a dictionary. A leader is something you define through your heart. You know what impact you want to do, you know what suffering you've seen, and you know how you've seen people shift through suffering,
Yeah.
how you've seen people have many restarts in life.
Yes, sir.
And you yourself understand what is it that matters, and having faith in God's timing and knowing when your time comes, your time will come. But
Amen.
till then, you got to be prepping.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
hope I don't step any boundaries, but one thing I'd love to explore is a lot of people that I've met that with your kind of demeanor, your kind of presentness, and I spoke to a few people about you just this morning, people that know you.
Yeah.
And there was even one person that doesn't really know you, but they said, I met him at Rock Cottage. I don't really know him, I can't say much. I'm like, that's okay, but what can you say?
Sure, sure.
What can you say about
Yeah.
that short interaction you had
Yeah,
with him?
yeah.
So he says to me that he was one of the photographers. He's just
Yeah.
working, doing his thing. The artists are doing their thing. We even had a joke about it. There are many artists there with big followers, big numbers,
Yeah,
dressed
yeah.
up like bomb, bro, like
I got you.
celebrities.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they were all on their phones pretending like they're texting. They were scrolling away on WhatsApp, and it's obvious anxiety, which again makes me question, how can these influential people not be comfortable with themselves? They're at events but still pretending to be someone else. But who is this that you're pretending to be, and why is that of more value?
Yeah.
So now going again to why we here at West Films, at This Is Unmasked, want Sammy So Sag to thrive so badly, because we understand what leadership like you can do in the society. So going back to this photographer's first interaction with you,
For sure.
is all the artists were doing their thing, you were doing your thing, but your thing was you were just moving.
Yeah.
You were just moving group to group, or you were just standing and just watching people making eye contact and greeting every single person.
Yeah.
And you approached this photographer, greeted him, utmost respect, present. One thing that also stuck out to him was your eye contact.
Yeah.
Something in your eyes tell you, my brother, my sister, I respect you so much.
Yeah.
No matter who you spoke to, bro, don't get me wrong, I am happily married, but brother, I had this love for you, man. Like I was in awe of watching you, and I'm somebody who goes to places to watch movies, and I was watching you, dog.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
bro, it was really beautiful how you make people feel, and I hope that this also lights that fire inside of you, and continues to do it. Just like cutting our nails, we're going to be here for you as family, and continue to remind you of who you are as well, so you can be who you are. So yeah, brother, I just wanted to get that out my chest.
Bro, I'm just taken aback, man. You know, so much of what you said is just like affirmation, you know, like just confirmation of things that I've been pondering on, you know. And like just going back to the Ash event, um, my whole intention for that day, because I was really nervous about that day, you know, I invited a lot of
You'd never
people.
say if you guys were there. I'm sure there's footage and stuff. I'll try pull some. I'll get it and then we'll clip it in. but you'll never say that this man was nervous. But yeah, it's that's
Yeah.
what Unmasked is about. So here's Sammy So Sag Unmasked. Please
Yeah,
take us behind the scenes.
yeah, bro. So with those two particular events, I invited a lot of people, just friends, people that resonated with the music. I just invited them there, and when I seen them there, I didn't want to like just treat them like fans, bro. Like you all came to see me, like I'm that guy. I was actually really flattered, like y'all took time out of your day to come see me
Sure.
perform. So I just had to go to everyone and like, just spend some time and be like, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And I really did, bro. Like I was surprised by the turnout. I didn't know so many people would come. And yeah, my intention for that day was just to be present, bro. Not to let the moment pass me by. And I try to treat all of my performances like that, like whether it's
Sure.
a small crowd or a big crowd, whether I know people there or not. I feel like I have a responsibility as an artist, you know, just to give my all every time because you don't know who in that crowd might be inspired by what you're able to do,
Sure.
with the gifts that you've been given. So yeah, I don't take that for granted, bro. It was a very beautiful experience for me, and I look forward to more like it. And yeah, bro, I don't have much to say, bro. Like it's crazy this conversation. It's not what I expected it to be. Many times when people interview rappers, they have very shallow questions, and yeah,
Real talk.
yeah,
Real talk, my
real talk,
brother.
bro. Yeah,
So, bro, what would you say is your goal as an artist for this year? Like, what would you like to achieve as
yeah,
an artist? And as I say that, I would love for you to take this conversation and put it onto a vision board for yourself
for sure.
after this podcast,
Yeah, yeah,
and let's collectively make it come to reality. Tell us what you're cooking up, what you're busy with.
for sure.
Do you
For
have any
sure.
events coming up?
Yeah,
Tell us
yeah.
about it. Yeah.
So I am working on a project right now. We are in pre-production phase, so I do have some songs finished. I'm still writing the rest. The concept is really like starting to take shape. So I feel very excited about that. I felt this feeling only like when I made my debut. How Sam got his groove back, like if you know, you know, and like love to the fans, still showing love to that one. Yeah, so I'm getting a similar feeling at this
Ooh,
time in my life, bro.
exciting.
Yeah, very, very exciting. And yeah, right now I'm really just focused on like getting it right, you know. Um, it's something that I feel would be beneficial to the listener. But primarily I'm doing this for me because it's something that I promised myself, you know, something that I promised not to get like too religious or anything, but I promised God, that I would give an offering um, and a message of love and just light, as we said earlier. Um, so obviously it's not easy because that's a great responsibility.
Why
Um,
do you feel the need to do that?
um, I don't think I can actually give you a reason. To be honest, I think it's just tied to my purpose. You know,
Sure.
I believe we're all put on earth for a reason, and I think my reason is to spread light.
Sure.
To be a vessel of light, because that is what we all are. We are we are vessels to the Almighty, to the
Sure.
universe. Whatever you want to call the divine, and yeah, I think music is my medium. You know, and speaking like real
You can
conversations
feel
that we're
it,
having right
brother.
now. Yeah,
You can feel it. Um, one thing with me, if you know me and you've hung out with me, you've heard me play everything from Kwaito to
yeah,
Beethoven
yeah,
to Bollywood to Punjabi, you name it. I listen to everything. Latin music, whatever. Most of the songs that I fuck with a lot, I have no idea what they're saying.
yeah,
And
yeah,
a lot of people have asked me before. Funnily enough, my wife even asked me once, do you even know what they're saying? And she didn't really enjoy the song. And funnily enough, now she asks for these songs and she sings
Yes.
it. She
Yeah.
herself doesn't know what she's saying, but
Yeah.
you can feel the energy, you can feel the
Exactly.
vibe. It's like,
Exactly.
you know, soul music. I feel like soul
Yes,
music is
sir.
not a genre. Soul music is all music. Every single music can be felt in the
In the
soul.
soul.
And just like how you said, I think your music is just on another level because of how you deliver it, and you deliver it through this power, like you said, that energy. That's something that can be felt, brother. That's something that can be felt on the stage with you. Any of the songs that we listen to. So we're super excited. We're looking forward to shooting an amazing music video with you. Let us know as soon as your project is ready. Let's do some awesome collabs, see what we can do. We actually having a competition at West Films. The team sat down and you know, a lot of artists are struggling in terms of funds.
For sure.
We spoke about it earlier as well. Your hustle and your purpose.
Yeah.
For a long time are going to be two separate things, and sacrifices are going to be needed in order for you to make it.
For sure.
You can't just pick one and go and you think everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Sometimes what your passion is not going to be what your hustle is, because your hustle is paying the bills while your passion is developing itself.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we wanted to give back to the artists. First of all, we created a special music video with West. I'm sure you've seen what kind of work he does.
For sure.
And
Shout
the
out
equipment
West.
we're sitting with.
Yes, sir.
We offering a package for startup music video shoots, 3,333 Rand and 33 cents. Your boy's into numerology, so I had to go in on it like that.
Of course, angel numbers, if you know, you know.
You know, bro. And we're actually having a competition on our page. If you go onto our page, any artist you tag, I tagged your boy Sammy So Sag. Go tag your boys, your artists. We're not shallow like other people. We're not just going by the comment that has the most likes. We are going to be picking one comment with the most likes, but there's going to be two winners. The second winner, we're going to choose. We're going to choose as a family, as West Films family. Sammy's also going to be involved in there. There's going to be a lot of work we want to do together for the community. There's a lot of work we want to do even in terms of mindsets for people in the streets, people fighting darkness every single day that may not have the right kind of mentorship. We would love to offer our mentorship. I'm always here. I know Sammy is one of those guys who, believe it or not, he's a hustler. This man works night shift. He is a human just like all of us, but we're here to grow. We know God is walking with us, and we're here for you guys. Let us know what you feel would add a lot of value for you. And Sammy and I are here to cook up some things, even in the back. We're going to bring back Sammy for some more episodes, see how we can get deeper into this, see how we can be more impactful, help each other out, help our brands out, our businesses out, and yeah, other youngins out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say before we end this?
No, just thank you for having me, bro. Like this whole thing came together very organically, and you know, I think it's just divine timing. Yeah, I can't say thank you enough, bro. Really grateful that you had me.
Thank you so much, my brother. I'm looking forward to building this relationship with you. I know it's going to be amazing. This is just the start of it, guys. Like we said, something really. The theme of this podcast is we just start. We drop the first domino. So this is the first domino with Sammy So Sag. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to having you back here. I think we can be more strategic on this.
For sure.
And let's share some stories. Let's even get some other guests in with you, bro. If you have some dope guys that resonate with you, people that feel more comfortable sharing stories with you, then they will be with me. Bring them through. Tell them what we're about, and let's enlighten some people. Let's share some love and carry on being the great farmers that we are, and plant that seeds of love and light.
Exactly.
Sammy,
love and light.
Bless up.
Bless up, my
Thank
king.
you so much, guys. Drop down in the comments who you'd like to see next.